welcome. We're doing a bonus episode right now.
Yes.
How's it going?
Yes.
So today we figured, since me and Brandon both secretly wish this was a movie show, we're going to review a new movie that came out called One Battle After Another. We're gonna. Me and Brandon have only texted about it, really, but we're very excited to chat about it.
Yes. So I think so we've been doing copious amounts of texting about this.
Yeah.
Already. So is there any new thoughts that you want to drop upon me?
Well,
since our
I saw it
conversation.
I saw it again. So the first time I saw it was the Vista in Vistavision, which was really, really neat. Super cool.
That's Quentin Tarantino's theater in LA, right?
Yeah.
And I heard somebody say that that's one of only 4 theaters in the country
In the world, I think.
Oh, in the world.
That do that have Vistavision, yeah. It's either the country or the world, but yeah, it's really, yeah, you should just go. Like,
you should
take me. Yeah, well, I'm down. We should go. Yeah, it was
scared.
It was really cool. The format was like, I usually like sitting really close to the screen there because it's not a huge screen, and the format itself is like kind of really boxed in. It was like kind of a box, which I was surprised by.
Kind of like how IMAX is like a square? Like
kind of, yeah, but it was, a smaller screen. It looked unbelievable. It was really, really beautiful. I was actually at the screening. It kind of got some traction on Twitter because the bulb burned out in the middle of the screening. Or not the bulb burned out, but the bulb burnt through the print during the screening, which was crazy. So
wait, how long was it into the?
Probably like it was at the part where they catch the guy. Also, fucking spoilers for this movie. Go see this movie. Turn this off if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Don't listen to us talk about it if you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
it is amazing. It's gonna be a famous movie for
forever.
Ongoingly
the rest of our lives.
For the rest of our lives. Yeah, we're gonna spoil it. Yeah. Please go.
So yeah, it was the scene where it was that military interrogator interrogating what's his name, Billy Goat, and his code name is Billy Goat. After they catch that guy and they're interrogating him, it was right in the middle of that scene. So it was wild. Like the print looked like it froze, like freeze frame, and then you just saw this like almost like flame, like really psychedelic looking, like it just burned out from the center out, and then they turned the lights on and they had to fix it or whatever. And I would imagine they had to do like a on the fly little like paste. They probably had to splice it right there in the projection booth, I would think, because it burned right through.
Did they continue playing the rest of the movie in Vistavision?
Yeah, they picked it up right from there. Okay. Yeah, and there were some other screenings where they didn't. They actually had a digital projector ready in case that happened or something. And I think the other screenings where that's happened, it's been like, I don't know, different issues or whatever. Not the same one as the one I saw, but like, I don't know. I bring up the Vistavision thing only because like they filmed it in Vistavision. It's really exclusive to go see it. It's all hyped up. Like the formats are all hyped up. I think that's just like a way for them to try to garner some extra ticket sales out of everything. Like the Vistavision was amazing, but it was like the format is not important. Just go see the fucking movie. Like it's an unbelievable movie. Yeah, the movie's unbelievable. Yeah. I saw it again in IMAX the other night. Really cool, better. Like as far as it's like floor to ceiling IMAX at the AMC City Walk, but like the audience was horrible. Like there was a guy sitting next to me texting the whole time.
Oh, that sucks.
So I literally had to get up about 30 minutes in, and I asked someone in my row who didn't have had an open seat, and I was like, I can't sit next to this fucking guy anymore. And they were cool about it, luckily, and let me move. But
man. I always dread that when going to the theaters, and that's one of the reasons why Alamo Drafthouse is so cool.
Alamo Drafthouse is cool, and Vista's
they really
cool.
Have a no tolerance policy about that.
Yeah, the Vista, any of the art house places where real movie nerds go, that's where you want to go. And if you go like AMC City Walk, the IMAX is really cool, but like fucking, it's just a bunch of dorks that go to movies there. They don't care about the film,
A bunch of Nates.
Anyway, we're talking about very regional LA bullshit that 90% of the two people who watch this won't understand anyway.
Well, I mean, this you guys should live in LA. I mean,
we should treat this like
you don't live in LA. What can I say?
Maybe we treat this like a real playback episode, hopefully minus the length, and
not as long.
What was your impression of One Battle After Another, Brandon? You've only seen it the one time, right?
Yeah, right. Yes, I've seen it once. And one of the first impressions that I had was that it was very astounding to me how straightforward and quote unquote normal of a movie it was, being a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. You know, I'm so accustomed to his movies being super artsy and super,
or like kind of hard to figure out.
Yeah, right.
Like kind of hard to get to the bottom of.
More of a Nate movie than a Brandon movie.
Totally.
You know, I was ridiculing you via text. Also, for I think I quickly threw together a Drake meme. To specifically make fun of Nate. The meme where Drake doesn't like something and then he does, and then he's pointing and he does like something. Where if a movie, it has like a very clearly stated, clearly communicated, and easy to understand message and meaning, and is not an indecipherable clump of fucking dream logic, then Nate is like, no,
get away.
No, I don't want that. And so, you know, that's what The Master is like. That's what There Will Be Blood is like. That's what Magnolia is like. That's what Inherent Vice is like. That's what Phantom Thread is like.
Punch Drunk Love, even.
And Punch Drunk Love, yeah. So I've never seen Licorice Pizza.
It's great.
I have seen Punch Drunk Love, but I can't really remember it that clearly. So amongst all those other ones, Hard Eight, quote, normal movie. This happens and then this happens. And then also, I think Boogie Nights is like that too.
Kind of, yeah.
This happens and then this happens and then this happens.
It's funny because you're right, but I've never seen the similarities between Boogie Nights and Magnolia more than this month when I rewatched them both, like pretty close after another. I'm like,
oh, interesting.
I'm like, whoa, these are like the same movie. It's just like a totally different tone. Like one is like, what if you party too hard? And the other one is like, life will make you cry a lot. Like, but it's like a really similar structure. It's like you're just following this gigantic cast. The only thing that Magnolia doesn't have is like that central Dirk Diggler character. You could argue that it's Tom Cruise in that movie, but like it's an ensemble movie.
It's
not like Dirk Diggler, yeah. But like, it's Magnolia is structured in a lot of similar ways as Boogie Nights, just without like that central character. It's just all about everybody.
Right. And what exactly is he saying here is mystifying. You know, it's tough to nail down.
Are you talking about in Magnolia?
In Magnolia.
Yeah, well,
in Magnolia. For sure. Yeah. I mean, I think Boogie Nights and Hard Eight are like the only other two movies that he's ever made before this that are like
digestible.
Yeah. It's like, okay, these are the sequence of events. And this is the lesson to be learned.
Yeah.
From this story. I got it.
Yeah.
You know, he's only ever done that twice. And so I was expecting a more opaque kind of hidden, but what is he trying to say with this oblique sequence of seemingly unrelated images here?
He's going,
it's not like that at all.
He's going
very easy to understand. Yeah.
He's going full like popcorn,
yes.
blockbuster with this. It's so fucking fun. Like
fun.
Yeah,
yes.
It's so fun, and it's like, but he's doing a popcorn, exciting, fun blockbuster, but with all like the depth and nuance of characters out of something you would get out of a Punch Drunk Love or The Master or fucking whatever. Like, and on top of that, it's like he's doing this really fun movie about the context of the story is really subversive. It is about like violent revolutionaries who are overthrowing a sort of, but not really fictional society that is like really way more. I mean, it's like it's a really subversive thing to make a fucking movie about in 2025. It's like huge, like
far left-wing terrorist revolutionary organization.
Yeah.
And something that another podcast, I turned you on to the Big Picture podcast.
Yeah, that was great.
They're freaking amazing. Listen to them talk about it. But something that they pointed out in that podcast is that they're portraying a revolutionary group that has never existed.
Right. Well, because like, we don't.
Nobody has done. These events of what this group, the French 75, that has never happened in American history. At least not that I'm aware of.
The closest thing would be like the Weather Underground, like in the 70s. Like they did some shit kind of like this. Like, but it's like we as a culture now, and especially we on the left, are so far removed from when this kind of shit actually used to happen. Like it does. Yeah. It feels completely fictional and like insane. Like insane to even depict it, right? Like it felt when the credits came up or when the fucking opening sequence was happening, I had no idea what this was about. I didn't know it was about this stuff. And opening your movie with your left-wing, revolutionary group liberating an ICE detention facility on the Mexican border was so fucking cool. It was so fucking cool. I was like, look, not to put us on a list or anything, I'm kind of the opinion that like, I'm shocked that doesn't happen more often. I'm shocked that hasn't happened yet, and I'll be shocked if it doesn't happen before all is said and fucking done with the crazy shit that's happening with our government right now. Is like, so it's a really ballsy thing to make your fucking movie about,
Well, yeah, I mean, and that's kind of what I mean, which is, so that aspect of it is some of the content that is taken from the Thomas Pynchon novel.
Yes.
It takes a bit from, not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Vineland.
It takes more than you think, because I read it.
Okay.
It's Vineland is like all the characters are ripped straight from Vineland. Their names are all changed. And the basic story is the same. It's like revolutionary group doing all this crazy shit. They get hunted by this crazy fascist military guy. There becomes this love tryst between the three of them. A baby's born. Flash forward 15 years later. Fascist guys trying to find everybody, right? But Inherent Vice, the book, it's so much wackier than this movie.
Vineland, the book?
Yeah, sorry. Vineland, the book, is so much wackier than the movie. Like, it would be unfilmable, I think.
Okay.
And I like what he took from the book. Like, I think it's great. I have no complaints that it's not like the book more. I don't think you could make the book into a movie. It's so weird. Like, there's so much like comical bullshit in it. Like for instance, there's in the book, for whatever reason, there's some characters we have to go to Japan, right? We go to Japan. We meet a character who is like overseeing, like he works at like a bio lab, and he goes into work and the bio lab has been exploded and they don't know why. And so they get in a helicopter and they fly above the wreckage, and it's just in the shape of a giant footprint, has like something has stepped on the lab, right? And so he starts doing some digging and he realizes that like his boss took out an insurance policy against the lab for X amount of money if a giant mammal were to step on the lab or whatever. And so he's realizing this in the helicopter. As you're flying away in the helicopter, you see another helicopter dragging underneath it a gigantic like Godzilla foot. So it's like implied that this was some kind of a bizarre insurance scheme. But for like half a minute, you're thinking like Godzilla's real in this book.
Yeah,
like it's really bizarre.
Yeah, they genetically modified a Godzilla.
So there's that kind of shit. There's ghosts. There's ghosts. There's fucking there's a trip to the underworld. There's all kinds of like weird stuff in the book that's really good. but like the core of what the book's about is what this movie is, which is like this really interesting relationship between these characters, and this really kind of unique set of circumstances with these two groups of people, right?
Yeah. Because like, did you listen to, so at the end of that
I listened to the whole podcast, thing,
the interview with Paul Thomas Anderson and Leonardo DiCaprio on there. Mm-hmm. And they talked about how Benicio del Toro basically just arrived and basically just wrote all of the things in the script that his character does.
Yeah.
Like
pretty
the entire
wild
idea of how this character, the entire aspect of the Benicio del Toro's character has the underground of migrants and immigrants at all.
Wow.
Was not a part of the 20 plus years of Paul Thomas Anderson's writing in it. Like he just came up with that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's it's cool how much new stuff came into it too.
Yeah.
At one point it just becomes a sexy car movie.
Yep.
Of just all these beautiful, wonderful camera angles of just badass cars. Like it's a fucking,
it's like Mad Max or something.
Fast and Furious or Mad Max movie Furious, out of nowhere. And so that was part of my impression of it too. It's like, I cannot believe that PTA is doing a like sweet car movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there's so cool.
There's hints of it in his filmography. Like there's like a specific car crash in Punch Drunk Love that is like really shocking. Like, and it feels really like visceral. I think in Magnolia there's one, possibly two. But yeah, at the end of Magnolia when everyone's driving around with frogs and shit, that's like really like,
and he breaks his teeth on the
on the
steering wheel.
Yeah, he's like capable. He is capable of these kind of very visceral, like shocking, it's jolting
it's not so much
things.
The action and the crashes. It's more just the car porn of it. Just how many sweet like the dope ass 80s like Toyota or whatever with the spoiler that he's driving around and just and all the different like the newer Dodges like the part where the daughter is now taking the native dude's white Dodge after he dies.
Yeah.
Just the camera angle of it.
Oh, dude,
just
the thing
along the side of the car, it's just car porn as she's like getting into it, and then she takes off the sound of the engine.
Dude,
it's just like
the thing where they have the camera on the open door, and then she whips out in reverse, and the door slams, and it perfectly like frames her face.
Dude,
oh my god, it was so fucking cool. Like,
I was convinced as I was watching it that like, okay, the cinematographer of this. You know, this must be like Roger Deakins or like so.
Was it not just Paul Thomas Anderson? Did he not do it himself? He didn't. Who was? I don't even know who it was.
There's another DP, but this is But my point is I was convinced that it was one of these major dudes.
Like for
a Hoyte van Hoytema, like a serious dude, and it is the dude. Oh fuck, who was it? He has done 2 previous PTA movies. I think one of them was Punch Drunk Love. And the other one was maybe even Licorice Pizza.
Oh, interesting.
And that's it. And besides those 2 movies, he doesn't really have anything that notable. So it's like a relative.
All those both they're both great looking movies though. So
they look absolutely. They look beautiful, but like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like one battle after another.
It's amazing.
The cinematography of it is one of the reasons why this is a We'll Live Forever movie.
Yeah.
There are some views and vistas and frames, and it's just one right after another. It's like Lawrence of Arabia. It
is like Lawrence of Arabia. That's a good
so
comparison point.
Think that the cinematographer is one of these fucking all timers, but maybe he will be now.
Yeah.
But he wasn't before this movie, and it's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, like I can say after seeing it a second time, I was like, the first time I saw it, I was just blown away by the story, and like I was so compelled by the story. I really think that the way he paces the story, the way he frames the story, it is so compelling, and it is so like you're so like my heart was like outside my body half the time.
You just want to keep paying attention.
Yeah,
I want to know what happens next.
Yeah.
The entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the first time I watched it too, I was really keyed into Lockjaw as a character. I was really paying close attention to him. My second watch, I was trying to watch more for like little detail stuff. And like, man, the thing I came away with my second viewing was just like how there is not a single second wasted the entire runtime. Like every single scene, every single different cut that you're in is like memorable. You're like, this is something I want to remember about this movie. Like this is something I want to remember about this movie.
But like the way that he's dancing while
getting
he's
arrested,
while he's getting arrested, everything.
Dude,
every little detail.
Single scene. I was like, I want to burn this into my brain. I can't wait. And then the other thing I walked away with that feeling, or with that from that second screening, was just the hallmarks of like a really great movie and like a really, really talented director is like, I feel like every single second of that movie, Paul Thomas Anderson has your emotions in the palm of his hand. And he's going, you're going to feel this way now. You're going to feel this way now. Like it is like a roller coaster of emotions and like tension, release, tension, release, tension, release. There's like every time it's like there's like a super funny scene. Then there's like a crushing like dramatic scene. And then there's like an action scene. And then there's like, and it's like he's taking on this fucking roller coaster, and it's so perfectly crafted. Like the way he's able to take you on this journey, it all feels so balanced. Like it feels like a really serious movie. It also is like one of the funniest fucking movies I've seen in a long time. I was like laughing my ass off at this movie.
There's so many just straight comedic moments, which is also, it's very Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
Phantom Thread, Inherent Vice. I mean, I guess Boogie Nights more.
Boogie Nights and Inherent Vice. Boogie Nights and Inherent Vice for sure.
Straight up comedy.
Yeah, those are like funny movies, but also like.
But this one enters into that like just as much. Like there's entire things that happen, like only for the sake of comedy. Yeah, like
dude, the whole phone sequence with him.
Yeah, the argument with was it Comrade Jeff?
Joseph, maybe? I don't remember.
It starts with a J.
Like that.
You get a better name.
Dude. Yeah. And it's so good because...
Apologize to him. Mean it.
The second time I watched it, I was like, God, this is so fucking like... This is like our life, dude. This is our life. We get hassled by like... everyone can relate to this. Like being stuck on a fucking phone call, just trying to like talk to the human you're supposed to talk to like resolve the fucking shit you're in. Right? It's just that the comedy is like, you're doing this thing that we all have to fucking do now. It's like part of our life now, daily life. But it's like, what if the stakes were your daughter was missing and someone was trying to find and kill her, and you don't have a cell phone or any way to find her? And like, it's like ramped up like times 1,000, like the stakes are like 1,000 times higher. Man.
Yeah. Somebody, it's the exact same podcast that I was talking about before, Big Picture Podcast, the episode after the one that I showed to you. They talk about One Battle After Another even more.
Right.
The mailbag one.
Yeah.
You listened to it?
Yeah, that's good.
I'm so glad, because I was going to send it to you anyway, the portion where they compare it with Eddington.
Yeah. I think that's like these two movies are in major conversation with each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Both in the same year. It's so, and you can tell that they both It's sort of like, you know, that thing of like where gunpowder was invented in two different places in the world at the same time without communicating with each other, type of a thing, you know. I'm sure Ari Aster and PTA were not sharing notes as they were developing these movies.
No.
And they're such like a yin and yang sister, like kind of interlocking like a puzzle piece into each other, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's interesting because I think Eddington ultimately comes off to me as like extremely like fatalistic and like depressing. Like the ending on the data center, it like says it all. Like, it's just like pure gold Magikarp data center, right? It's like all this bullshit, everything that's happened is in service of a fucking data center that ultimately these data centers are going to come and make life worse for us. I would argue it's going to be, they're going to drive more division on social media, more AI bullshit. They're going to drive our electricity prices all up. Like, there's nothing good that's going to come from this fucking shit that it seems like is the great Satan, that the great satanic wellspring of that all
content
this
out there that we literally will not be able to tell if that's a real person or not.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that's how Eddington ends. And it's a really like...
we should have... we should have said we're going to spoil Eddington too. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we already did in our last bonus episode. I think we spoiled Eddington and weapons.
Yeah, we did. But so like, it's a really dour note to end your movie on.
Yes.
And like, here's the thing. When I think about the implications, like the things that One Battle After Another is implying, it frightens me in a way that I can't really describe. Like, the idea that like revolutionary action like this could even be necessary someday, or that like the fascism that it's depicting could get it. I mean, it is going to get that bad. Like, I really think so. We're already seeing people like ICE and whoever, like, just kind of doing things with impunity now. And it's like, it's really not fucking far off from what you see in this movie, right? And it's really frightening. And when I think about One Battle After Another, I get kind of frightened. Like, it makes me scared of the world we live in. But the funny thing is, in contrast to Eddington, when I think of Eddington, I laugh. It makes me laugh, that movie.
That's so interesting. For me, it's the opposite.
But the funny thing is, it's a dour movie that makes me laugh when I think about it, whereas One Battle After Another ultimately is a really hopeful movie. It's like...
way more upbeat than Eddington is.
Way more upbeat than Eddington. And the final kind of message it leaves you with is like... it's okay if you do your best and if you don't fucking fix the world. Like, that's what we have sons and daughters for. And it's like, as long as you give them the tools and as long as they go out and do their best, it's like, what else can you fucking do, man? Like, it is what it is. And just like, you know, hold your family close, like love your family, like love your friends, you know, like and it's such like a beautiful fucking sentiment. Like, oh my God. The ending didn't really make sense to me. I didn't get it the first time, but the second time I'm just like, dog, she was an American girl raised on promises. It's like, come on, man. Like,
that's another thing about this movie is PTA is back to his best that he's ever been of dropping the tunes, man.
Dude, all-time needle drops.
You were pointing out the dirty work.
Dirty Work made me cry. I cried. I don't know what happened to me. The first time because the first time I watched it, I almost cried during the karate Dirty Work scene. Okay. I don't know why. It was just really affecting to me. I don't know why. The second time I watched it, though, there were no less than 5 different parts where I welled up. And I didn't well up during Dirty Work because I think I was thinking about it too much.
What were the parts that got you?
The ending, when she's reading the letter from her mom. Holy fucking shit. Is that it's just so beautiful.
Real quick on that. One of the things that I was texting you about is how masterful the structure and the mechanics of the storytelling in this are, right? And here's another one, which is that the actress who plays her mother,
Teyana
Taylor, you have no idea when you're watching, the movie comes on and you're watching it, you don't understand that this is only an actress who's only going to be in the prologue.
Right.
That once the stage is set for the real story, she's going to be she's not in the main story.
There's a photo of her and that's it.
And so structurally, mechanically, how powerful it is to make us fall in love with her.
And then take her away.
And then give us her voice again.
Yeah.
At the end, it gives us an in to feel this longing for a past missed opportunity of a mother. It's obviously not the same as it is for the husband and the daughter who are there, but it gives as close as the audience. You put the audience in their shoes.
Yeah.
Of also reminiscing back on someone that we're very fond of in that moment.
And much like
it's fucking genius. Dude.
Much like the characters themselves, like Perfidia's gone, right? In the universe of the movie, she's gone. All you can do is remember that time when she wasn't, right? And just like the characters, that's the only way we get to experience Perfidia again as well, is we have to go back and watch it again.
You have to watch the movie again.
You have to watch the fucking movie again. You don't get that closure from her really, in that you don't see her again, I'm trying to remember some of the other scenes. I'm not remembering them off the top of my head. But
dude, what about the part where he's like, I don't know how to do her hair, man.
Dude, yeah, that one, oh my God. That got me so bad because I read something that also what a fucking goddamn performance from Leo in that scene. He's evoking that thing, that feeling you have where you're just like, you have a moment to breathe and you just realize how fucked some things are in life, but it's beautiful at the same time.
You're not fighting it.
Yeah.
You're not complaining about it. You're not trying to wish it away. You're not rallying against it. You're just, for a rare moment, just sitting with it.
Yeah.
And just reflecting on
the reality of it.
That it is that way.
And then fucking Sensei Sergio goes, "Don't go dark on me." And that's when I almost cried, is when he says, "Don't go dark on me." I'm like,
wow.
Damn, dude. It just feels it felt so real. If
knowing Benicio, he probably fucking wrote that line too.
Yeah, he probably came up with that.
Son of a bitch.
Who knows? But yeah, that part almost got me. That is a fucking beautiful part of the movie. And next time you watch it, pay attention to how quickly it goes from this amazing, somber, pensive, reflective, bonding moment between these two characters, and you're thinking about his daughter and how much he wants to find her and get her back, and all he wants to do is be a good dad and do right by her and help continue to raise her to be a strong woman. And then as the moment he says, "Now don't go dark on me," he says that, there's a moment where they acknowledge each other, and then you see the lights. Immediately you see the lights of them drinking it from the cops that are coming to get them for drinking and driving.
I was like, oh shit, keep it down.
Yeah, that happens immediately.
That entire thing too, man. And not to freaking out myself or anything, but there are moments. Okay, all right. Let me take a big picture, but before I out myself,
Brandon's like, there are times when it's okay to drink and drive. Okay,
right? Exactly. That is essentially what I'm getting to. But one of the things that I love about this movie is the California-ness of it.
Oh my God. It is such a fucking California movie, dude.
Okay. So, and I'm telling you, all of you people who are hearing my voice, if you don't know, you don't get it. But I'm telling you, there are places in the fucking desert.
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
That are out there where
you can have a couple.
I'm telling you, these are places where you can be drinking beers while you're driving down the road. I'm telling you. it is the way that it is in this great, wide open, mostly empty space nation of ours. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And nowhere in Los Angeles County does anything like this remotely even exist.
No.
I'm talking about other parts of California.
Yeah.
And this movie takes place in some of those parts. and what I appreciate about the movie is like the small details of what that kind of a car ride is like.
Totally.
And just that right there where he's like, oh shit, keep it down, man. Like put that down. Like the way that whole situation plays out, and how he picks them up and just holds up
it's so good.
The beers, and
just a few small beers.
The line, a few small beers.
Oh my god, that is a fucking all timer for me. Like, have you had anything to drink, sir? A few what? A few small beers.
A few small beers.
It's like, dude. Sensei Sergio, like kind of possibly one of my favorite movie characters of all time. Like the way that he is so fucking zen throughout that movie, fucking ocean waves, bro. Ocean waves. Like he's Buddha. He's like so fucking tranquilo, you know?
And he's so, Benicio del Toro is such an interesting guy because he's Puerto Rican, but some of the greatest characters that he's ever played have been like very Mexican characters.
Sure,
and the fact that they are Mexican is a big part of the character, even though he's not Mexican. But Sensei Sergio is one of them, man. Like living the last 21 years in LA, and like the body language, the way that as he's taking him through the hideout and introducing him to everybody and making him fucking snap out of his white guy panic shit.
Yep.
To like shake this woman's hand.
Yeah.
Meet this baby. Shake this baby's hand.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, he synthesizes this Eastern sensei thing with this natural Mexican zen that these dudes have.
Yep.
There's a very special Mexican, like, calm under fire.
Yep.
That they have. And it's so much in that character, and it's so fucking, and you can feel how intentional it is, the way that Benicio del Toro plays it, to mix and to find the meeting point between these two things.
Yeah. And
like, because it's only a few moments when he steps out and does something that is overtly Eastern and sensei. It's just like the blessing that he gives to the mat before they leave the room and tells him to get off it.
Dude,
and the way that he gives him the rifle.
Yes, the rifle thing is so perfect because he does the fucking thing.
That thing. But other than that, like, what he's doing, it's not a sensei thing. He's doing a Mexican guy who does karate and who is peaceful and who has learned a lot of wisdom.
Yeah.
And it's more that for the majority of it, but he goes back and forth and does both. It's beautiful. It's so dope.
He is, a lot of people have been comparing this movie to Star Wars. And I think he's got to be either the Yoda or the Obi-Wan of the movie. Like, I think he's probably the Yoda. I think
he's Yoda mixed with Han Solo.
Yeah, it's you're both. Right. It's not one to one. It's not one to one. Like, I think Chase Infinity is definitely your Luke Skywalker. The daughter character, I think, is probably your Luke Skywalker.
Right.
And I think you could say maybe Leo is more of an Obi-Wan, like this sage old rebel who fought in the wars, and now he's retired, and he's just watching over this young Padawan and keeping an eye on her, making sure she stays out of trouble. And then, oh my God, Darth Vader's here, and the trouble's arrived. You know what I mean?
Right,
Lockjaw, obviously Darth Vader.
And he can't beat Darth Vader in a fight anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Christmas Adventurers group, clearly like the Empire Palpatine, like
the Christmas Adventurers.
So, okay, Christmas Adventurers. I remember hearing about this years ago when I heard of, because I paid very close attention to Paul Thomas Anderson. So every like little rumor that popped up about this movie, I paid very close attention to. Initially, I had heard that there were going to be characters in the movie playing Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz, and that they were going to be actual characters in the movie.
Wow.
Which was really surprising to me. And then I heard a rumor that, they're filming something in Sacramento using Ronald Reagan's house. And I was like, I wonder what that's about. And then I didn't think anything of it, and the movie came out. And then today, so the Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene thing, clearly that was either not real or I don't know, not part of the movie.
Yeah.
Or isn't no longer part of the movie. I don't know. Or was just a fake rumor. And so I kind of thought the Reagan thing might have been fake too. But the book Vineland takes place during the Reagan administration, and it's kind of about the Reagan and Nixonian forces in the government. They're going through and they're doing a final sweep of all these dumb fucking hippies and eliminating this ideology thanks to the help of TV and mass media and, everything else. And so I thought maybe they just got that confused with the book or something, that it had something to do with Reagan or whatever. Turns out they did film some shit at Reagan's house in Sacramento. It's the headquarters of the Christmas Adventurers Club.
So, like, when he goes underground and all that
is
shit?
Ronald Reagan's house. Which is such a fucking perfect touch because, I mean, man, if you know anything about Ronald Reagan, it's like he made his political bones naming names during the blacklist in Hollywood. Like, that's how he made his connections in the government, man, is like the McCarthy and all these people were coming through Hollywood and saying, all right, who are the fucking communists? We want to know where are the fucking communists under your floorboards? I want to know where they are.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Reagan was a hack actor. I think he knew he didn't have a long life as a fucking actor. And he basically gave up his career to name names and he named a bunch of his friends, and that's how he made his initial contacts in the government, which then led to him becoming governor of California, which then
explains so much.
Yeah, which then led to him becoming a fucking president, right? So it's like, man, Ronald Reagan was absolutely one of these backroom fucking skeezy dealing guys. And yes, I'll say it, white supremacist, fucking racist, Nazi pieces of shit who are now fucking a dime a dozen in our government.
Yeah. I mean, in the movie, it's overt. They literally talk about the white supremacy.
Yeah. And dude, let me...
Dude, the whole line of like, there's no easy way to say it. It's black.
Yeah. What?
that whole line.
Dude, okay. And like, okay, I think...
mix?
I think a lot of people... A lot of people, when they see this movie, they're going to see the Christmas Adventurers Club, and they're going to think this is like a comical exaggeration of what this is actually like, I think. Dude, I'm reading this book that just came out. It came out this month by, he's a former Green Beret. His name is Seth Harp, and he wrote a book called The Fort Bragg Cartel. And it's about Fort Bragg in North Carolina and how it is basically like a money laundering drug front. They basically, the soldiers go to Afghanistan, they steal money, they steal opiates and drugs, they bring them back to the States, and they basically use Fort Bragg as like a base of operations to like, with the help of the Mexican cartels, sell heroin and like sell opiates and do all this stuff, right? But one of the things about that book is it points out how rigorous they are in every echelon you move up in the military. Every echelon higher you go, the more white it gets. And that is by design. Like the top brass, the top like Delta Force, which is what this book is about, it is like explicitly a white supremacist organization. The way it's organized is organized around, first and foremost, you have to be white, right? And so like this, I know people don't like to imagine this, or maybe they think it sounds too ridiculous, but like racism is a systemic system. It's a systemic problem, right? It is organized by people in our government to be that way. Like there are
it's overt and intentional and explicit. Yeah.
It is explicit. Like there are people actually like this in the government.
Well, I mean, I think that the reason why it is the real problem that it is because it is both explicit and implicit.
Right. Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. Right? Now it's very done, explicit. Yeah.
It's done both ways. Like it's you know, racist actions are carried out both by people who are doing it intentionally and knowingly.
Yeah.
And also, not either or, it is also carried out by people who don't even realize that they are doing it.
Right.
On top of that.
Right.
And so, yeah. But,
yeah. Anyway. It's so I think a lot of people will be mistaken when they watch that scene and think like, oh, this is like Dr. Strangelove. Because it is. It's the most Dr. Strangelove scene.
The whole Christmas thing, especially at the end after fucking Lockjaw is disfigured and he's trying to give the explanation for the for the baby. And
I was reverse raped.
Yeah. Raped in reverse.
Raped in reverse.
Is raped in reverse? Yes. And I believe she
wanted my power. She coveted my power.
She coveted my power. Yeah, it's right, exactly. It's fucking General Ripper.
Yeah,
doing the coming after our bodily fluids.
It's true, man. That's exactly what it is.
So fucking funny, dude.
And it is hilarious, but it's like I think people.
But it's scary how fucking believable it is. How close to the things that reality. You hear. Yeah,
and I think maybe that's probably how. Some of the comedy that came from Strangelove in the 60s as well was just like, oh my God, this is like too fucking real to be real. Like, what the fuck?
Dude. I mean, I would prefer to be scared of what we're scared of today than to be scared of what people were scared of in the mid 60s.
For sure. Yeah.
Because what they were scared of is just at any fucking second, a flash of light that you can't see coming is the end of your life.
I'm still scared of that for the record.
Right. I mean, but anyway,
it's not like the
height of the
mind.
Fucking paranoia of that was not even close to,
Yeah. I was listening to a really interesting debate by this guy, Ta-Nehisi Coates, who's like an amazing author and just black thinker in the country right now. He was talking to Ezra Klein, who's like kind of one of the more I think he's a dumbass, to be honest, but like he's one of the more highly touted, like kind of liberal intellectuals or whatever. They're having this conversation, and like, Ezra Klein was talking to him and saying like, things are so fucking bad and it's so horrible right now. And like Ta-Nehisi Coates was just like, as a black person, a black American, this doesn't even rank like top 5 times. Exactly. Like it's not even like it's really bad, but like this isn't even like top 5 as bad as it's been. Like,
see, that's what I love so much about that scene when Benicio is taking Leo through the house, and he's taking them through all of the people that are living in that hideout. The crises that they are facing, the number of daughters that have been stolen away from them that they don't know where they are, as they sit there and play cards.
Right.
The calm that is in that house of these people. They are the stolen daughters.
Remember a line he says at one point, he says, we've been laid siege for hundreds of years. Like that's
exactly.
And I kind of think that's what he's getting at is like, it's like, that's how I'm so cool and calm and collected. It's like, I this is generational, man. Like, we've been doing this for fucking 100 years, like hundreds of years. Like,
and the panic that Leo is in, that's the way that we react to situations.
Yeah.
One of my favorite shows, one of my favorite miniseries is called We Own This City. It is the spiritual successor to The Wire.
Oh, you've told me about this.
Made by the same people in more modern day. The next chapter.
Right? Isn't it New Orleans?
No, that one is Treme.
Oh, yeah, it's David Chase. Okay, sorry.
So No. That is David Simon. That is also made by the people who made The Wire.
Oh, okay.
Treme, about New Orleans. This is even newer than that. This is back to Baltimore. This is back to
gotcha.
Policing and systemic racism in Baltimore. Even newer than Treme. And one of the writers of that show, because the entire thing deals with the unequal application of law enforcement across the races in America between white people and people who aren't white. And the way that he said it, he just boiled it down. He said, things will never change until this changes, which is that in America, white people expect to be protected by the law and refuse to be inhibited by the law.
Yep.
And they demand that black people are inhibited by the law and refuse to allow them to be protected by the law.
Yeah. I saw, this reminds me of something I saw. One of the like real brain dead, bonehead reactions I saw to Charlie Kirk getting shot was this woman, she posted like a TikTok and she was like, I never thought as a white Christian woman, I would have to be afraid in America of like getting shot or whatever, or getting targeted or whatever point she was trying to make. And it's like, girl, that's called white privilege. That's the privilege you've taken for granted as a white person. Yeah. That's
not only have you never had to worry about that, the thing is you still are not in danger of that.
Yeah, you're still not.
You still don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, Charlie Kirk is like an outlier. He's
right. He's a person who dared people to shoot him.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he did.
You know, if you don't make your career daring someone to shoot you,
right? Yeah.
Then you're not in danger of getting shot.
Yeah, I saw someone else make a great point about it where it was just like, you know, oh, it's fucked up. Someone shot him just because he had a different opinion. And it's like, bitch, I have a different opinion on ketchup than you, okay? Yeah. No one's going to fucking shoot me over it, though, okay? His opinions were like, you shouldn't exist.
He was talking
you should be
about,
dead.
And he was talking about the topic of shooting each other. Is what he was talking about.
Yeah. His opinion was
people shooting people.
People shooting people is worth it because what if I need my gun or something like someday or whatever. Like, so it's worth it that some kids get shot in schools, right? That was his take basically. And it's like,
he wasn't talking about something else.
No, he
wasn't.
Other
than people shooting each other.
He wasn't saying, he wasn't holding up a sign that said, red onions are better than yellow onions, and if I'm wrong, you can shoot me. It's like, no, dude. Guy was so I don't know.
It's a similar situation to. I mean, look, it's almost exactly the same thing as you remember the guy that they called Grizzly Man.
No.
The guy who used to like go out in the countryside and like live with bears.
Okay,
live with grizzly bears.
Well, didn't he get like mauled really badly?
Yeah. He ended up dying by getting killed by the grizzly bears that he was out there living with.
Right.
And everyone's reaction is like, I mean, dude, it is sad.
It is sad. It's fucked up. It's really,
but it's like
exactly like this though.
Dude, you know, it's like, am I happy he got ate by the bears?
No. But like, bro,
dude, he was he was living with the bears. It's like,
it was like he made his bread by being the guy that hangs out with bears.
That's what his job was.
His job was to poke the bear.
His career was
spending
to poke
time
around bears.
I don't know.
This man's career was like daring people to shoot him. Right. That's what his job was. Anyways,
it's true.
But I really appreciate that whole aspect of the contrast of the white guy Leo with the Latino people in that part. It's such a aspect of if this movie is going to touch on the greater topic of of migrants and immigrants and detainment centers and the entire topic and everything, that I just so appreciated how nuanced he was willing to get with that and to portray that like admirable wisdom that they have that wraps around the whole situation that like
the ones most directly affected by it.
We don't even get, like we get so excitable and are easily, upset and sent to the top of getting frantic about things really quickly and really easily.
And yet the ones most directly affected by it in this movie are like the most calm, the most cool, the funniest, most like, charming, like the skateboarding crew. They're just like, hey bro, it's fucking World War III. It's popping off, dude. Well, oh, you need some help? Like, let's go. Like
the way that they follow instruction, how they like take orders from this person, how when he's just shouting instructions and how people get up and move and they get in line in the hallway and everything. It's like, dude, they don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
They could be about to fucking die. And there's like multiple generations of people. There's grandparents and parents and children.
Yeah.
And teenagers, like all in there. But like, they're not freaking out like how Bob is.
Right. Yeah.
Because Bob's daughter, for the first time in his entire life, or second time, is in a moment of danger.
Right. First time since she's been like cognizant of it, for sure. Though. Yeah. And
like he even knows that she is in the custody of people that he can trust.
Yeah.
He already knows that detail.
Yeah.
The only thing is that they're separated. It's not that he doesn't know that she's safe.
Well, he's
freaking out.
He knows that they're with Comrade Josh, who fucking sucks on the phone, and like, and he's pretty fucking ticked off about that. So like, I would be a little. I get that he's frantic, but it is cool that as a contrast, it's like Benicio is just like. I put Benicio's performance in this at like. There's a trifecta of characters he's now played, this being the third and probably my favorite of the three. You've got the lawyer character in
Inherent Vice.
No, yes, but first I was going to say in Fear and Loathing.
You're talking about Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Okay.
He played. They're very similar characters, all three. The Fear and Loathing lawyer character, the Inherent Vice lawyer character, and then our Sensei Sergio karate Zen character. They're all very different like shades of like the same role too. They're all like the best friend, the guy that is going to like bail out our protagonist, right? Our crazy white boy protagonist, right? Who's up to fucking bullshit.
There's so many just like real little details in there too, man. They're just like the three-dimensionality with which like the whole Latino vibe is portrayed is so like just the little detail of like when he's on the phone on speakerphone with his wife and he's still in the office and his wife is speaking to him in Spanish and he responds to everything in English. Like it's just these little details that like really get it and like humanize it and I don't, they just do just it like actually does honor to them without using them as a pawn in a political movie, to try to dramatize that, not like a Last of the Mohicans type of a thing or something, you know what I mean? Or Dances with Wolves kind of a thing or whatever.
Who's your most like underrated performance, you think? Who hasn't been getting the love that should? Because I have one that I think should.
So I think there probably will come a point in time in which he will. But I mean, you can even hear it in this discussion. Nobody is talking about how good Sean Penn was.
Sean Penn. Okay. For me,
I think we all know it.
Yeah.
But we're not discussing it.
Yeah, it's pretty like he's on the level of like Tom Hardy's Bane. He's on the level of fucking Fury Road, bad guy. Like he's like
Immortan Joe.
Immortan Joe. Yeah, he's like in that conversation. I think like I wouldn't go so high as like Heath Ledger Joker. Maybe that's like very 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 high praise. But like yeah, he's because Ledger's Joker is on like Darth Vader tier, right?
Yeah,
like
that's among the greatest villains ever.
Yeah, and I think it's too soon to say that about Lockjaw, but Lockjaw, one of the most fully realized, terrifying, unrelenting, disgusting, despicable, evil characters like ever. Like when he's saying to Willa, like when he realizes, also just like that scene where he's doing the paternity test, the rapid field paternity test, which like,
okay, that's a thing.
I hope that's
just learning that.
I honestly hope that's not a thing, because the implications of why that would need to be a thing amongst military service members, like why the fuck do you need a rapid paternity test kit? What the fuck are we doing here? Anyway, but the scene where he grabs her.
Why does that need
to exist, dude? Let's think about why that would exist. Probably because let's not go into it. But there's during that part where he realizes that they're father and daughter, he's grabbing her by the neck, and it's simultaneously hilarious because he's so evil and also really really terrifying. He grabs her by the neck and he goes, "I am a Christmas adventurer."
Yes.
And he says, I have a higher calling. It is a higher calling than like being related to you or being your dad or something like that. I forget exactly the way he phrases it, but like it's like really despicable shit. Like he's basically saying like my entry into this fucking white supremacy group is more important and more honorable than being your dad, and I'm going to kill you for it.
Yeah, I really love how just great of a villain he is, and it makes emotional sense.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Because I think that we get enough information about the character to understand that for him, membership of the club is not about white supremacy.
It's like Valhalla.
It is about validation, and it's about belonging, and it's about accomplishment, and about feeling like I have done something and I'm not a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm a good boy, because before that's on the table, he like you can see the realness of his infatuation and his desire and his love for Perfidia.
Yeah.
And he even says to her in the car, it's like, I loved her. I loved your mother or whatever.
Like fetishization too. It's like he has a fetish.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But right. It's not just like pure puppy dog love shit. No.
It's gross.
But it's like that is what that troubled young boy mind would feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just it's not like a robotically evil.
No, it makes sense to him, which is what makes
T-2000
so scary. Yeah, it makes perfect sense to him, which is what makes him so scary and weird. And weird, he's a weird villain. Like
exactly, and that's what makes it so scary. Is that like is that feeling, and which is a very 2025 villain, which is that feeling that you can feel when there's another. You can tell that this is a human being and that this is not a robot, and you can tell that this person has gone around so many corners that like they're not reachable.
Yeah.
Like this guy, like I can't bring this guy back.
Yeah. He's
what I mean?
Like a facade of a person at this point. Like
he's gone too far down his tunnel,
Also, I love I've
seen
some people critique one, that he comes back, and two, that he comes back, and then it's like this very unceremonial ending for him. I thought that was fucking amazing.
Amazing. If he just died in the car,
yeah,
that's a disappointment.
I thought it was amazing.
Well, it would make sense if he just died. He's dead in the car when the guy shot him. Okay, it wouldn't have bothered me. But I agree with you. Everything that they did about how he does come back and how that doesn't lead to another fight. It leads to this whole other thing. It's
that
genius.
that whole thing is a big fake out. It's like that comes right after Bob and Willa reunite, and then the next thing you see, they're hugging, and then the next thing you see is Lockjaw on the horizon, and you're thinking, oh my God, we're gonna have some big confrontation where Bob is gonna have to fucking do something.
They're gonna fight because he's carrying a gun.
A gun, yeah. But what the next thing you actually see, which is like such a brilliant subversion of expectations, and like it's so surprising, is you see him in this boring, drab fucking office, which is apparently what he's been working towards this whole time. Is like, yes. I guess they have a headquarters. Christmas Adventurers have a headquarter in like Phoenix or something, or like Tucson, the
Southwest branch,
like Tucson or something. It's
the
like
Southwest office.
It's like so bland and shitty and stupid, and it's like it's very fitting that this incredibly evil like psychopath who worked his whole life to join this fruity little fucking club, they just dispose of him like trash because he is trash. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. I love that ending.
Well, I mean, it's not because, wow, man, you're a real despicable person. We're going to that's not why they kill him.
That's not why they kill him. They kill him because he fucked everything up. And he lied to them, right? I mean,
What's the first word? It's something haters and punk trash.
Oh my God.
What's the first one?
It's like weirdos or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, weirdos, haters, and punk trash.
Yeah, it's not weirdos, but it's something like that. I don't remember now.
Oh God.
Yeah. So I mean, okay.
Good.
I don't know.
So good.
We could talk about this forever.
It's so good.
It's getting late over here in Back 10 Cross where we're recording from. Yeah. But I do have to ask you. You've had a couple days to sit with it. Where does this lie on your PTA ranking? I know your initial reaction. You said you'd already told me what it was, but we should talk about that. Where is this in your all time PTAs and like just movies? Just where does it sit this year for you? Like decade?
Okay. I think that. Okay, so in terms of this year, 2025 so far, this may be number one. Probably is number one.
It's definitely my number one.
And before I saw this, I think my number one, I am a really, really big fan of 28 Years Later.
Nice.
So fucking good.
I liked it a lot.
A lot of similarities with the whole, generational thing and everything. Mm-hmm. And then Eddington is in there too. That's probably the top three, but I would have to put One Battle After Another at number one so far for the year.
Me too. For me, it's like One Battle After Another clears everything I've seen this year like head and shoulders. And I came out of like Weapons and Eddington are like, those are two of my favorite movies I've seen in a long
Weapons
time.
Is fucking
Weapons
ridiculous.
Is like a masterpiece, right? But I think One Battle After Another is like it is like a generational movie. It is one of the most like perfectly crafted movies I think I've ever seen. Like it is like on the level of like a Jaws or a Ghostbusters or a fucking Back to the Future or Jurassic Park, where it's just like there's just no wasted space. There's nothing wasted in this movie. It is so fun.
It's 3 hours long.
It's 3 hours long. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like to be as economical as Jurassic Park, but for an extra hour and a half.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel it either. It really doesn't feel that long when you watch it. But yeah, for me, it's like easily favorite of the year. I cannot imagine anything surpassing this. I really don't think it. I don't think so. And
Weapons
I'll say
would be up there, except in comparison to Eddington, and 28 Years Later and One Battle After Another. It's no fault against it. It's just a smaller scope of a movie. It just means less. It's it's just a smaller movie.
Yeah, but still very good.
It's fucking amazing.
I'll say it too. I'm gonna be brave. I think a lot of people will probably hesitate to do this because There Will Be Blood exists and The Master exists and Boogie Nights exists. I think this is his best movie. I do.
You're putting it number one.
I think it's his best movie. And I think the only one that's in that conversation is There Will Be Blood. I think is the obvious one that is like as important, like, and history's shown it's like had the staying power and the legs and like performances and everything that are like legendary.
How can you contend with Daniel, the best actor who ever lived's best movie?
Right. Yeah.
Like,
it's tough.
Okay.
I do think,
but that's the thing about There Will Be Blood is that is like 60% of the value of that movie
is Daniel Day-Lewis.
Just what Daniel Day-Lewis is doing.
Yeah.
Single-handedly.
Yeah.
So One Battle After Another has like 8 aspects to its greatness. It's not just a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, I had to think about it for a while, but I think it comes down to more like it's a lot of it comes into like just what I'm looking for out of a movie too. And I think this movie just speaks to a lot of things that appeal to me and my personality and my sensibilities and like my politics. Like there's so much about it that just like, for me, it makes it easily my favorite of his movies at this point. Like, which is crazy to say.
How about we do it this way?
Okay, favorite best. I think this is easily my favorite. I cannot wait to watch this 5 more times. I really can't. I'm obsessed with this movie. It's definitely my favorite. I think best is so fucking hard with Paul Thomas Anderson. You almost can't do it because he's never made a bad movie. He's never made a movie that is like without merit or without like consideration as like a great fucking movie. Like, dude, even Hard 8, his first movie, which I think most people would agree is probably easily his like worst or like second worst.
Right. Yeah. It's the one that you have to rank the lowest.
You have
However, it's fucking incredible.
It's him at like age 25 directing a movie where he's like, oh, that Scorsese crime caper thing. Oh, like the Tarantino thing. Watch, I can do that too. And he does. And it's fucking awesome.
He can.
And he can. And it's great. Yeah. And he just has proven that he's just more than that as well. If I had to go best, like I said, though, if I had to go best, it would be a weird tie. It would be a weird tie between like 5 of his movies. I'm serious. Like it would be, he's actually made like 5 or 6 like masterpieces. I think you could probably say comfortably that like Licorice Pizza, Hard 8, Inherent Vice, those movies have like their flaws to them. And to me, I love them all the same, but they're not movies that I would like contend were like perfect because
they're not all timers.
Yeah, they are like for me because of my sensibility, but like and the things I like out of movies, like I fucking love Inherent Vice. A lot of people don't, but like I really love that movie.
I love it too.
But I would never say it's like his best movie.
What?
Yeah, no. It's
Wait,
hard
what?
To follow. It's really hard to follow.
Wait, who? Wait.
Yeah.
What?
I'll send you some stuff. I'll send you some information on it.
Can you explain to me why he eats the weed?
Which part? When does he eat weed again?
So,
at the end.
Bigfoot Bjornsson.
I think that
why does he eat his weed?
That is possibly a hallucination, I think.
See, again, I like all that's there for me is what? What? Okay.
He's on drugs. That's I don't know. I think that's a hallucination is what that is, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, those movies you can debate them on some aspects, right? Like there are things you could say like, well, I don't know about this or I want that. He has like 5 other movies where I'm like The Master, Phantom Thread, Boogie Nights, Punch Drunk Love, There Will Be Blood, Magnolia, and One Battle After Another are like unimpeachable movies in my
They're
opinion.
perfect.
They're perfect movies.
They're fucking perfect.
Even like one like I know you like you had said The Master is definitely still your number one, which like for me
and the Master guy.
We were bickering at each other over text this week because I was like eighth best.
It's eighth best you're movie. Ranking. Nate put The Master at number 8.
Yeah.
So which, I'm not your friend anymore. So
is that a true reflection of the quality of that movie? Like, no, that movie is like fucking unbelievable. It's one of the most unbelievable movies I've ever seen. But so yeah, I don't know. It's tough. But where are you on this? After some time with, I hope you can go see it again too.
Yeah, I do too, and I plan on seeing it in one of the either VistaVision or IMAX, like one of the nice formats. But
the lucky thing too, this thing's gonna have such insane legs because of Oscar season. It's probably getting nominated for like 10 Oscars. Yeah. They're gonna bring it back. Like they'll by January, February, March, like they'll bring it back.
Yeah, I hope so. It deserves it.
Yeah.
In terms of favorite best, man, I think I would probably still have to say favorite is The Master.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about The Master. It's one of those movies that I can't watch too many times.
Yeah.
Almost all movies, when I'm hovering over it and deciding, oh, should I play this?
They have like a shelf life.
Right. They're susceptible to the, no, I saw it too recently.
Or too many times.
Yeah. And The Master is in that group of movies where that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
There is no too many times. There is no, it was too recent. And so then in terms of best, I would probably have to bring it only to a 2-way tie of The Master and One Battle After Another.
Interesting.
And I think that they're better than each other in different ways.
Yeah.
I think there's only one way in which The Master is better.
Mm.
And that is the depth of the I think you've heard me talk about this before, about how, the 2 greatest shows of all time is The Wire and The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
And The Wire is outward. The Wire is about the world and society and governments and institutions and policing and the street and society outside of the individual and the way in which the individual fits in that. And then on the other hand, The Sopranos is inward.
Mm.
It is about pride and duty and family and identity and ambition and like dreams and aging and father son. You know what I mean? Like
right.
It's
intimate
internal
stuff. Yeah.
And I think that the only way in which The Master is better than One Battle After Another is that inward aspect, the themes that the bells that it rings thematically are so fucking clear and so like tender, and it's so rare that a movie will hit it the way that it does. Like the way that Freddie Quell's melancholy about the girl that he was in love with before he left for the Navy and how he like missed out on his chance to be with her, and how much how much time in his life he has spent counting on that he could go back to her, and he will someday. And by the time he goes back, it's gone.
Right.
It's too late. That whole fucking, you know what I mean? That's like some eternal shit, dude.
Yeah.
The friendship thing, the like, what is the nature of friendship and love and connection between two people who meet each other unexpectedly one day? Like, these are fucking deep, rare things that almost no work of art really gets clean or even tries to. And The Master nails it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And so for that, just how strong that is, I feel that it sort of edges But I don't know. But in all the other technical ways, the structural ways that we were talking about,
One Battle After Another is
it's better.
Strong movie, man. Like
it's better than The Master in all those other ways.
Yeah, I kind of think
so movie too. Making. So I think it would have to be then, just to make it clean, favorite The Master, best One Battle. Okay, fine.
I think that's fair.
One Battle After Another. It is better because it is.
I think that's fair because I really just feel like Paul Thomas Anderson here is just not only firing on all cylinders of everything we already know is in his arsenal, he's also like doing new things that we didn't even know he could do, like car chases and fucking like he's just doing this big, large scale filmmaking that like he's doing big blockbuster filmmaking with like an auteurist artist's eye, and it's like he's doing new things. He's doing new things as an auteur, which is really spectacular to see. And it's just like, it's kind of like, you know how people always say like, well, I love every Wes Anderson movie that comes out. I'm one of those people. I've never seen a Wes Anderson movie I didn't like. I think they're all pretty good. They're all pretty fucking good. I am also
one of the people, you'll never hear me saying like, oh, he just keeps doing the same thing. It's stupid. No. Let him keep doing it. It's fucking great.
Thank God he does it.
Keep doing it.
What are you saying? You want Wes Anderson to make fucking like boring, like beige, like you want him to make a Marvel movie? What do you want? Like,
and especially because they are all different.
Yeah, right.
When you really watch them, but anyway,
But it's like, but what you don't see as starkly with someone like Wes Anderson is like him adding tools to his tool chest. It's like he does do that, like with puppetry and stop animation and stuff like that. But it's like that has come really, really slowly and really gradually with him, where it's like you see the new things that he's doing. Whereas like One Battle After Another, dude, Licorice Pizza was like a really small scale movie. It was like a Punch Drunk Love kind of movie. It was like a romantic, funny comedy movie, sentimental, like historical movie about growing up in San Fernando Valley in the 70s. That's all it was, right?
Even the ones that are big, like There Will Be Blood, it isn't. I mean, it's wood in a desert.
Yes, wood in a desert.
A bunch of guys and some axes.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's not insane what he pulled off with that. It's amazing. It's really well executed, but it's not like this. Like he's doing stuff that is like, man, I didn't even know he could do something like this, and it makes me feel like how a lot of people talk about that Star Wars show Andor. And it's like they talk about like
amazing, dude.
I hear people, I haven't seen it, but I hear a lot of people talk about it and like, look how good this shit could be. Like if you just took it seriously. And I feel that way with One Battle After Another. Is I'm like, oh my God, this could have just been a Star Wars movie. Like, and it would have been amazing. Like, and it would have like made $1 billion. And instead,
same exact thing. Just put it in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah. And it would have like made the industry like a bajillion dollars, like a trillion fucking dollars. Because it would have been so good and timeless that it's like you could build a castle upon this rock, right? Like
you wouldn't even have to change the title.
You wouldn't even have to change the title, dude. You probably wouldn't. It could essentially be the same fucking story, right? But it's like
Star War after another.
That's what they do now, yeah. But it's like okay, is that what I'm advocating for? Do I want Paul Thomas Anderson to just go and make like slop like franchise movies? No, not at all. No, but it's just a funny contrast that like the people who hold all the cards in Hollywood, they hesitate to give money and financing and support to people like Paul Thomas Anderson, where it's like the irony is people like Paul Thomas Anderson are the people who used to do that kind of shit. You used to give these kinds of movies to people like Spielberg.
Well, it just comes down to money, dude.
It does. And it's ironic.
Before this movie, the most amount of money that he's ever made from a movie was what, 75 million?
It was like nothing, yeah. And it was There Will Be Blood. But it's like that's the irony.
That is the same thing as $0 in terms of what these
I get that. I get
studios
that.
expect, dude.
But that's the irony is that like the original Star Wars movie is an all-timer classic story, right? And they gave it to an auteur and they took a risk on it, right? And it's like the biggest gamble, and it's like the gamble that keeps paying off, that'll never stop paying off, right? And it's like, that's the irony, is that now they have de-risked so much that the people who are out there who could like deliver them $1 trillion movie or something, you know what I mean? Like a $200 billion movie or some whatever, you know, the people who are out there who could deliver on something like that don't get the money and don't get the recognition and don't get the risk taking, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, first you get the money.
Yeah. First.
Then you get the power.
Then you get the power.
Then you get the women.
Yeah.
But
then you get the Modelos.
Then you get then you get a few small beers.
Yeah.
Dude, the last car chase with the hills.
Oh man.
He like invented a new
type
of car chase.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know that like they came up with that, like they basically wrote in the script, it was like a big placeholder and it said like action car sequence here.
Yeah.
and it was like they were location scouting like super late into the like scouting for the movie, and they found that road and they were like, oh shit, this is what we should do. Like here's how we end the movie. And it's like, fuck, man.
It's so sick, dude. And it's so inspiring that like this late in the game, 2025, like how do we do car chases? I mean, even two of the greatest car chase movies of all fucking time have come out in the last 20 years. One of them just a couple years ago. Fury Road.
Yeah.
And Furiosa.
Totally. Yeah.
And they are...
Not to mention all the like
just,
Bond movies and Mission Impossible movies that have like amazing car chase sequences. Like they're all great, but like this is more memorable.
In Fallout, in the Mission Impossible Fallout, and the first Dead Reckoning, the car chases in that. Amazing, but they are extremely good versions of
like Ronin
inside the box.
Yeah,
thinking inside the box of a car chase, because you know it's just what there hasn't been a paradigm shifting new idea that nobody was even aware that we could do, you know, like, and anyway, it's just inspiring that like, that is still possible.
Yeah.
People can still do that. Someone can still find a way to do like how John Wick found a new way to do a gunfight or a new way to do a martial arts fight. Like, what if if they both had fucking pistols? You know, like the whole thing. Anyway,
yeah, it's wild. I my overwhelming feeling about this movie, and this is why we both like feel like are compelled to like talk about it for so long. It's just like we've
been talking for very long,
way too long today,
way too long.
Yeah, but like it's just wild to be in the midst of like you said at the beginning, a movie that you know you're gonna like revisit like 100 more times, you know, like an all-timer, like on the level of like a fucking like a Jurassic Park or like a fucking a Pulp Fiction or something. It's just like a movie that is like so like monumental. Like if I was like 15 right now, this would be like a fucking cornerstone of the building blocks of like my pop culture taste. Like it would like start with this.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just crazy to be in the midst of it coming out, you know.
I haven't even thought about that. I wonder if it is like that for young people, or is this does this only resonate so much with people our age?
I think it remains to be seen. I think this movie will have such fucking insane legs. Like people are going to watch this for the rest of our lives. Like, you know, and it'll just grow in stature, you know, forever. It's not going to make a bunch of money right now, but it'll definitely stand the test of time. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway,
few
small beers, dude. We're in for we owe each other a few small beers. I think it's been a minute since we've had a few small beers together.
That's true. Yeah, things in the works. Fucking Halloween EP.
New Halloween EP coming out in a couple weeks.
You and I need to track some new music for just music to just release, because these last couple of years we've been focusing so much on the podcast. We need to release more music.
Yeah, that's the goal in 26.
And now that we both live in the same city, I think we should continue that thing of where we're tracking an instrument at the same time together.
Yep.
And
yeah, we will. We'll talk more about black market business.
Small beers.
We'll talk more about black market business in the next bonus episode, which we'll start doing again as well. But anyway.
All right. Well, simultaneously, sorry and you're welcome for this long ass bonus episode. And if you don't give a crap about Paul Thomas Anderson or this movie,
you're stupid.
I'm sorry.
You're dumb if you feel that way.
I don't hear your spring. What's going on?
Whatever.
Yeah. All right. Y'all. Patrons, we appreciate your patronage. We love you.
Get your friends to join our Patreon, please.
Yes, and only friends and not your family. Family's not allowed, only friends.
Yeah, no family. All right, Brandon. Love you, bud.
Love you too, Nady, baby.
All right, I shall talk to you soon, and thank you, everybody, for watching. Go see one battle after another.
Do you believe that all they want us to do is let them use our planet as a place of exile for the... Zandy.